Let's talk about something nobody warns you about. Sometimes the apology never comes. Not because the person doesn't know what they did, not because they forgot, but because some people will go to their grave before they admit they hurt you. And you have to live the rest of your life knowing that. That's the part nobody prepares you for. Here's what usually happens. Something happens to you. Someone hurts you, a parent, a friend, an ex, someone who was supposed to protect you and didn't. And for a while, you wait. You think they'll realize eventually. They'll see what they did. They'll call or sit you down or just say it, "I'm sorry, I was wrong." You rehearse the conversation in your head. You imagine exactly how it will feel when they finally say it. Relief, maybe even forgiveness. You hold on to that imagined moment longer than you'd like to admit, sometimes for years. And here's the part that actually breaks people. The apology doesn't come, not because the moment never arrives. The moment arrives plenty of times. Holidays, phone calls, the funeral of someone who could have made them face it, but they look right past it. Some people will rewrite history before they'll admit they were the villain in yours. They'll remember it differently, smaller, justified, your fault even, and you're left holding a memory that's real while they're holding a memory that lets them sleep at night. Both of you can't be right, but only one of you is still bleeding from it. So let's talk about what you do with that. Because waiting for an apology that's never coming is its own kind of trap. You stay tied to a person who's already moved on without ever facing what they did. You keep checking a door that's never going to open. And every time it doesn't open, you feel that hurt again. Fresh, like it just happened. That's not weakness. That's just what unfinished things do to us. They don't fade, they loop. Here's the harder truth, though. You might have to grieve the apology itself, not the person, not even what they did, the apology. The specific sentence you needed to hear that's never going to be said by the only person who could have said it and meant it. That's a real loss, a small, strange, very specific kind of loss. And it deserves to be grieved like one, not pushed down, not gotten over, actually grieved. Because what you're really mourning is the version of this story where they took responsibility. And you have to let that version go, the same way you'd let go of anything else that was never going to happen. But here's where this turns. You don't actually need their words to close this. I know that sounds like something people say to make you feel better. It's not. It's just mechanically true. Closure was never something someone else could hand you. If it was, you'd already have it. Because you've waited long enough, you've deserved it long enough. The apology was supposed to do one job, tell you that what happened to you was real, and it mattered, and it wasn't okay. You can tell yourself that, right now, without them. What happened to me was real. It mattered. It wasn't okay. Say that and notice. It doesn't lose any truth just because it came from you instead of them. This isn't about letting them off the hook. You don't have to forgive them. You don't have to call them. You don't owe them a peaceful ending to their story. This is about you putting down something heavy that you've been carrying alone, waiting for someone who isn't coming to help you carry it. Some people will never give you the apology you needed, not because you didn't deserve it, because they're not capable of the honesty it would take to give it. That's about them. It was always about them. What you do with the waiting, that part's yours. So if you're still standing at that door, still checking if it's going to open, I think it's okay to finally step back from it. Not because what happened didn't matter, but because you've carried it long enough alone, and you're allowed to set it down, even without their hand to help you, before it fades.